7 Steps to Bring Riches into Your Life. We all want abundance in some form or another, whether it is wealth in the monetary sense to being richly blessed with meaningful relationships or even to achieve self-mastery, the wealth of spirit. In this past decade, and even prior to that, we have been introduced to the idea of the law of attraction with popular books such as The Secret and the Jerry and Esther Hicks series, just to name a few. So why is it still hard to manifest our desires? We hear catchphrases like be in the flow, but what does that practically mean to you? How can you step into this flow and apply it to your situation or reality? Wishful thinking just isn't cutting it for some. Here are some fundamental reasons why it may not be working for you. 1. Patience. I have to get this one out of the way first because it is a simple yet integral principle when you are applying deliberate manifestation. You need to learn the art of patience. Think of a seed, it gets planted but it still needs time, rich nutrient and mineral-based soil, sunshine and water to blossom into its full growth potential. Any hint of doubt, or drought, in the case of our seed, will hamper its chances of reaching the surface and begin its graceful climb towards fruition. 2. Action. Once you have ascertained what you do want to create in your life, have you taken the necessary steps to get the wheel in motion? If you think that couch manifesting is going to take care of everything, let me tell you now, it isn't. You need to actively participate in bringing about your desire. Set yourself realistic goals and hold yourself accountable to them. 3. Mindset. The world is full of abundance and opportunity, but far too many people come to the fountain of life with a sieve instead of a tank car, a teaspoon instead of a steam shovel. They expect little and as a result they get little. Ben Sweetland. If you are having thoughts of lack about what you want to see in your life, then that is what you are calling into existence. This is like wanting to lose weight but only concentrating on all the most fattening foodstuffs. This kind of thought stream is counterproductive. Instead of thinking the worst, think about the way you will feel when it does come into your life. How will it change your life? Does it feel good when you are in that space of living out your fantasy? If the answer is yes, then that is the emotion or feeling that you need to fertilize, in your mind, whenever you are practicing co-creation. 4. Vibration. As I addressed in the last point, when you truly allow yourself to feel the desired outcome emotion, it enhances your power to manifest tenfold. Think of the thought as the key in your ignition, the action is the spark that ignites the engine, and the feeling or emotion behind the thought is the gas that gets it all going, the driving force. 5. Alignment. Abundance is not something we acquire. It is something we tune into. Wayne Dyer. You need to regularly align to what it is you want. Set yourself that weekly goal and check in with yourself. Has this week seen you get any closer to what you want? If not, why not? What could you have done differently? Sometimes we have to assess that what we are trying to manifest is still truly what we want. If you change your mind, then that is fine, just don't kid yourself. If you change midstream to another outcome, it is better than plodding along with a manifestation that you are now uncertain about. Your emotional potency will also be lacking if it is not what you want anymore, so, as the old adage goes, it will be like breaking wind against thunder. What can I do to bring abundance into my life now? Well, now that the blockages have been outlined, let's take a look at what you can do in this moment and in the near future to bring about the expediency of your manifest will. The energy behind any deed needs to be from your genuine source. Any fake or compromised gestures will be meaningless in the pursuit of true abundant living. Metaphorically, this is like taking a flat battery and expecting it to work in your camera. What goes around comes around, the intent you put out into the universe will come back to you, so, if you are handing out empty words or actions, your boomerang effect will be just as hollow and meaningless. Acting with true integrity is the key to manifesting the life of your dreams. 6. Tokens of unconditional love. Life in abundance comes only through great love. Elbert Hubbard. When you visit someone or just bump into them, bestow a gift upon them. This could be a silent blessing, well wish, compliment. Make sure it is genuine, a heartfelt hug, a flower or a small gift. With this action you are giving freely. Do not expect anything in return. That will be taken care of energetically in a way that you may only come to realize when it happens. 7. Gratitude. Whatever we are waiting for, peace of mind, contentment, grace, the inner awareness of simple abundance, it will surely come to us, but only when we are ready to receive it with an open and grateful heart. Sarah Ban Brathnack, list all the things that you have in your life now that you are most thankful for. This could be from the smallest thing to the largest thing. For example, you may feel immense joy sitting in your garden. Give thanks for that. You may have a pantry full of food and a roof over your head. Give thanks for that. And so the gratitude ball starts rolling and we start to have a clear insight as to how much abundance already exists in the present. When you start this exercise, you will find more and more things that you can be grateful for, from the air that you freely breathe to the limbs that operate at your will. It is a truly eye-opening experience for those who think they are lacking in some way or another. But why should this work? The reason why this does work is because the more elated you feel about your current situation, the more joy you are injecting into your energetic field. This doesn't just get lost in space, it is a frequency that you are emitting outwards and it is going to be matched. This is how our lives really work in the subtle field of energy. Your energetic signature or emotional frequency is what you are setting yourself up to attract. You are like a magnet, attracting that to you which you are putting out via your emotions or feelings. This is why it is imperative that your thoughts are steered towards being more positive, which will then allow your feelings to be in alignment with what you do want. You cannot bring into your experience joy if all you are feeling is sadness. You cannot be wealthy if all you feel is lack. These are basic principles that, unfortunately, too often get overlooked when we try to view our own lives and how they are turning out. It is often hard to face the truth that what you put in, you get out. But if you are to make any headway in this life, you need to face the core truth of what you are creating consciously or even subconsciously. This is actually good news. Always look on the bright side of life. Life isn't going to just randomly happen to you anymore. You are always in full control of your life and can guide it in any direction you choose. You always have a choice. Never forget that. Our free will is our greatest asset. This isn't to say that your life is going to be all cotton socks and pink roses. You may very well have your fair share of everyday mishaps. What will change is how you perceive these obstacles and what you choose to do with them. The world isn't going to change, it is how you view it that will make the change you desire. Put into this world what you wish to get out and you will be in the flow. You will be in the driver's seat steering your life into abundance. Source: Lottery Dominator.